Okay, so I want you to picture a scenario. It's a scenario that I think is responsible for more collective human anxiety than public speaking.
Or spiders, even.
So are spiders combined,
Yeah.
exactly. You step into an elevator, you push the button for, let's say, the 18th floor, the doors slide shut, and standing right there is Jeff from accounting.
Oh, I can feel the tension already.
It's just palpable, right? The floor indicator dings, like second floor, third, and it's just completely painfully silent.
Hmm.
You suddenly find the texture of the elevator wall absolutely fascinating. You check your phone, even though you know you have 0 bars. You are just praying for the sweet release of the 18th floor. Why is that so hard?
It's that universal dread of the awkward silence. And it's not just elevators, right? It's the 3 minutes before a Zoom meeting starts,
Oh, the worst.
where everyone is just staring. It's that moment where, human proximity demands some kind of interaction, but our brains just freeze up.
Exactly. And for the longest time, I thought, well, I'm just awkward. This is just me. But what if there's actually a formula to fix this? Not just a fake it till you make it kind of thing, but a real tactical guide.
I do love a good framework.
Me too. So today we are doing a deep dive into a resource that honestly I was a little skeptical about at first. It's called The Ultimate Guide to Small Talk for English Learners.
Right, and I can see why you'd pause there. We're native speakers. We've been speaking English our whole lives. Why would we need a guide for learners?
That was my exact thought. I was like, I know how to speak English. Thank you very much.
Uh,
But as I got into it, I had this massive realization. Learners of a new language, they actually have an advantage.
how so?
They treat conversation like a skill to be practiced. We just assume it should happen, like magic.
That is such a key insight. We take small talk for granted. We think it's just filler. But because this guide is written for people navigating a new culture, it breaks down the mechanics of it all in a way we never think about. It's almost like reverse engineering social anxiety.
Reverse engineering social anxiety. I love that. So, our mission today is to decode what the source calls social grace.
Which sounds a little gross, I'll admit.
It does, but stick with us.
It's a great metaphor, though.
Hmm.
Think about an engine. You've got these big, heavy gears grinding against each other. That creates friction, and eventually, the machine breaks down.
Okay.
Human interaction's the same. Silence, especially in cultures like the US or the UK, it creates friction. It feels uncomfortable.
So, small talk isn't about conveying deep, meaningful information.
Not at all. And that's where a lot of smart people fail at this. They think, I need to say something witty or profound. No, the guide is very clear. The purpose is simply to establish a friendly connection. It's the grease that lets the real conversation happen later.
That actually takes a massive weight off my shoulders. I don't need to be a philosopher in the elevator.
Exactly. You're just signaling, I see you, and I am not a threat.
Okay, so let's get into the how. The guide starts with what they call the golden rule.
The golden rule is simple. Keep it light. You're aiming for neutrality. The guide calls these safe zones. You want topics with almost zero risk of offense or emotional baggage.
And the very first safe zone they list is the absolute cliche of all cliches,
The classics.
the weather.
Yep.
Okay, I have to push back on this. Because if I'm in an elevator and someone says, hot enough for you? A part of me dies inside. It feels so lazy, like we're video game characters reciting lines.
I get it. I do. A lot of people feel that way. But the source argues, and I totally agree, that it's a cliche for a very specific, almost evolutionary reason. Think about it. What is the one thing you, me, the CEO, the intern, are all experiencing at the exact same moment?
The rain, the environment.
Exactly. The weather is the ultimate shared experience. By commenting on it, you're not trying to be a meteorologist. You are issuing an invitation to agree.
An invitation to agree.
Yes. You say, beautiful day, isn't it? All you're really saying is, I'm here, you're here, let's connect on this one simple thing. It creates an instant, tiny bond.
So when I roll my eyes at weather talk, I'm actually missing the entire point. I'm judging the data, not the signal.
Precisely. And the source gives you easy scripts like, I can't believe how much it's raining, or finally some sunshine. It's low stakes. And low stakes is what you want.
Okay, I'm sold. I'll stop being a snob about the weather. Now, the second safe zone is the immediate situation.
This one's my personal favorite. It's about being observant. It leverages the specific context you're in.
Right, so the example they give is waiting for a bus. The line is, the bus is running late today.
Simple, factual. But notice what it's doing. It creates a shared enemy.
The bus schedule.
Well, yeah, the schedule, the traffic, whatever.
Yeah.
Shared annoyance is a powerful bonder. If we're both annoyed the bus is late, we are suddenly on the same team.
Huh. It's true. Nothing brings people together like complaining about a third thing.
Exactly. And it works in positive situations, too. Like at a conference. You can turn to someone and ask, how are you enjoying the speakers so far?
I like that because it's relevant. You aren't pulling a random topic out of thin air.
Right. It grounds the conversation in the now. It shows you're present, and it gives them an
Okay.
incredibly easy way to respond.
Okay, so we have weather situation. The third pillar is the weekend.
Ah, yes. The bookends of the work week.
It really is. I feel like 90% of office chat on Mondays and Fridays is just this.
And for good reason. It's the perfect blend of personal and professional. On Friday, it's forward-looking. Any plans for the weekend? On Monday, it's looking back. Did you do anything fun?
But here's where I get stuck. What if I literally did nothing? I just lay on my couch and ate cereal. I feel this pressure to invent some amazing story.
You know, the answer doesn't actually matter as much as the exchange. If your weekend was boring, own it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I did absolutely nothing and it was amazing. That's a super relatable answer.
That's true. Everyone loves a do-nothing weekend.
Exactly. The goal isn't to impress them, it's to invite them to share a little bit of their life outside of work.
Yeah, let's save our deepest fears for maybe not the elevator. So we have our topics. We know what to talk about. But now we have to address the real problem. The thing that happens to me all the time. I ask the question, they answer, and then nothing. The conversation just dies.
The dreaded dead end.
It's the worst. You ask, how was your weekend? They say, good. And then you're just staring at each other again.
This is where the guide offers its most valuable tool. They call it the ping pong technique.
I absolutely love this analogy. It just clicks visually.
It really does. Imagine we're playing table tennis. If I hit the ball to you and you just catch it and put it in your pocket, the game is over.
Game over.
And it's awkward. Right. A conversation needs that ball to go back and forth. You have to hit it back.
Okay, let's role play this. I want to feel the pan of the bad version first.
I'm ready.
I'll be person A, you're person B, the ball dropper. So,
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
Good.
Ugh, it's physically painful.
It's excruciating, isn't it?
My soul just left my body. You answered the question, technically. You said good. But you just killed the conversation completely.
I caught the ball and walked away. Now all the social burden is back on you. You're panicking, thinking, what do I say now?
Okay, let's fix it. The good example. Same opener.
Go for it.
How was your weekend?
It was great. I went hiking. Do you like hiking?
Boom! Totally different energy. Immediately, I have something to say. Even if I hate hiking, the ball is back in my court.
Exactly. And let's break down the mechanics of that, because the source gives a formula. To keep the game going, you need two things, a detail and a follow-up question.
The detail and the question.
Yes. In the bad example, I gave a one-word answer. In the good one, the detail was, I went hiking. That gives you a hook. But the most important part, the part everyone forgets, is the question. Do you like hiking? That is the act of hitting the ball back.
It seems so obvious, but I realize I'm guilty of this constantly. Someone asks, how are you? And I say, good, thanks. End of story. I think I'm being brief, but I'm actually killing the game.
It's such a common misconception. In small talk, brevity is a conversation killer. The question transfers the social burden. It signals, I am interested in you.
So the formula is answer plus detail plus question.
Always. Even if the detail is boring. It was quiet. I just caught up on some reading. Have you read anything good lately? Boom. You're in a conversation.
Okay, so we're volleying, we're talking about hiking, but there have to be landmines, right? Things we should absolutely not talk about.
Oh, definitely. The source calls this the danger zone.
Which sounds dramatic, but feels appropriate.
It is, because if you step on these, you blow up the social grease.
Mm-hmm.
And the guide uses the acronym HEAL.
HEAL. Let's unpack this. Because sometimes when it's quiet, I get an urge to say something wild just to shake things up.
Do not do that. Remember the golden rule. Keep it light. HEAL is your checklist for what not to do. So H is for health.
Health.
Don't talk about your medical history. Don't describe your surgery. Don't show people your weird rash.
Wait, do people really do this?
You would be surprised. Sometimes people use health complaints to bond, but it's too much. My back is killing me is okay. Let me tell you about my colonoscopy is not.
Noted. No oozing cysts. What's E?
E is for expenses. Money.
Ah, the great taboo.
In the English-speaking world especially, asking about money is a huge red flag. Don't ask about salary or rent or how much their watch cost.
It just instantly creates a hierarchy, doesn't it? It turns a chat into a status comparison.
Exactly. It creates judgment, and judgment is friction. We want grease, not friction.
Okay, A, this feels like the big one.
A is for arguments,
Okay.
and the source specifically calls out politics and religion.
Now, I know some people listening might be thinking, but those are the most important topics. We should be talking about them.
And in the right context, sure.
Yeah.
But small talk with an acquaintance. Politics and religion are just high friction. They're deeply personal.
If I bring up the election in the elevator, I'm basically flipping a coin.
Right. Heads, they agree. Tails, you've just made an enemy. And you're trapping them in a debate they never asked to be in.
So it's about reading the room. The elevator is not the place for your manifesto.
Save it for dinner with close friends.
And finally, L.
L is for love life.
This one seems tricky. Asking, are you married, can feel like a normal question.
It can be, but with a stranger, it's risky. It can come across as intrusive, or even like you're hitting on them.
Right. If you ask a stranger, are you single? That has a lot of weight to it.
It just assumes a level of intimacy that hasn't been earned yet. Steer clear.
So HEAL, health, expenses, arguments, love life, these are the boundaries.
They keep the friction low.
Okay, so we've navigated the conversation. We opened with the weather. We played ping pong. We avoided the HEAL traps. But now comes the part that gives me the most anxiety.
The exit strategy.
The exit. This is where I fail. I will stay in a conversation 10 minutes too long because I have no idea how to leave without feeling rude. I do that slow backward walk thing.
The slow fade. We've all been there. You feel trapped.
It feels like I'm rejecting them as a person.
That's the fear. But the guide gives us a way out. You need a transition statement, a bridge. You can't just stop talking and run.
I need these bridges. Give them to me.
Okay, tactic 1 is the work excuse. It was great chatting with you, but I need to get back to my desk.
Simple. No one can argue with that.
Exactly. You validate the chat. It was great, but you set a boundary.
What's the second one?
The social excuse for parties. I see my friend over there. I should probably go say hi. Have a good one.
That's nice because it redirects the focus. It's not, I want to escape you. It's, I need to go towards them.
Correct. But the third one is my favorite. It is a psychological masterpiece.
Ooh, which one is this?
The time excuse, but phrased very specifically. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Have a nice day.
I won't keep you. I love this line. Tell me why it works so well.
Think about the framing. If I say, I have to go, I'm prioritizing my needs. If I say, I won't keep you, I'm framing my exit as a favor to you.
It's a Jedi mind trick.
It is. You're implying that their time is valuable, and you're being gracious by letting them go. You get to escape, but you look like the polite one.
It really is the ultimate polite getaway car. I'm going to use that all the time.
And notice, they all end with a warm closer. Have a good one. You have to stick the landing.
So if you put it all together, we really have a complete roadmap for social survival, from the paralyzing silence to a flawless exit.
It's a complete loop. And I think the biggest takeaway is that small talk isn't meaningless. It's a game with rules. And if you know the rules, the anxiety just, it goes away.
And it changes how you see it. It's not about becoming best friends with Jeff in the elevator.
No, it's just about applying the grease.
Yeah.
Because you never know. That person you chatted with about the rain might be the person interviewing you for a job next month.
That's the big picture. Small talk is the gateway to big talk.
Exactly.
So here's a thought to leave you with. We talked about that ping pong analogy, right? The idea that the ball has to go back and forth. Next time someone asks you, how was your weekend? Just catch yourself.
Ask yourself, are you the person who just says good and puts the ball in your pocket? Are you killing the game, or are you the one keeping it alive?
It takes two to play, but only one to drop the ball. So try it. Next time you're in that elevator, throw the ball. Say, bus is late again, huh? And just see what happens.
You might be surprised at how relieved the other person is to have the silence broken.
Thanks for diving in with us. Now, I won't keep you any longer. Have a great day.
Have a good one.